Going live.
Oh,
there we are.
There's the color. Hola, Unconventionals.
Hola. I'm Amelia.
And I'm JP.
And we're getting situated.
Trying to make sure we got the lighting correct.
Hola, Jenny. Hola, Giovanni. Hola, everybody. Josie, Michael, Terry, Papaya. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
From Olón.
Oh, Jenny's there.
Yeah. Sorry, Alicia's sitting next to me. She's playing with the computer. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah. Hey, if you're new to our channel, please remember to subscribe. Hit that button, the red button, and ring the bell so you get notified about our live streams and all of our other videos. We're going to talk about all of the donations that we received. It's shocking.
Yes.
We're shocked.
And it's very humbling.
Yeah.
We're so grateful.
We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes once more people have a chance to tune in. And thanks for the thumbs up, 12 already.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
We asked to hear from you all what's going on in your part of the world and how everyone's feeling and holding up during your isolation, if you're isolated or quarantined like us.
Yeah.
It's going on
4
weeks now for us. It'll be 4 weeks Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think so. But it won't last forever.
No.
At least I hope not.
They're saying that what do they say now? April 20th, they're going to reevaluate and adopt some sort of a traffic light system, right? Red, green, yellow.
Yes. I don't know exactly how that's going to come about. I guess we'll learn about that more over the next week. They're supposed to start, I don't know, doing the examinations or whatever they're going to do. Maybe somebody else online can tell us more about it.
Yeah.
Hola from Ottawa. We got people from all over. Rochester, New York. Ashley, hello. Lucy, hello. I missed you. Emma, EXO.
Wow. Ibiza.
Hi, Judith. Nice to see you.
There's someone from Ibiza, Spain. I've always wanted to go there.
British Columbia, Joan. Hola, Joan. Hola, Juan Carlos.
Hola, Lori.
And Chris. And everybody. We missed you. Sorry. From Maryland and Miami. And Utah and Panama.
Yep. So we went out this morning and we joined Jenny and Steffi and what's his name? Stefan for their the morning buy the food, pack the food, deliver the food. It was quite humbling.
It was.
And they work really fast.
Yeah, they are very efficient.
Very efficient.
They've got a good thing going on, and we're so impressed with them and their I don't know, enthusiasm and their drive to give back to the community and help all the people. It was really cool because there's some people that are involved in the group that are native here of Olón, born and raised here. So they are able to provide information about the families that really need the most help, which is great for those of us, we're new, we don't know.
Yeah.
So that was really nice to meet them and get to see their process and get to help and be involved. It's really important to us as much as we can be, obviously. It's hard because we're all supposed to be quarantined and social distancing, but it's hard to social distance when people need help.
Yeah.
So, but we all, took precautions and wore masks, and Steffi had alcohol for all of us to wash our hands with and all that good stuff. So thank you all. Thanks for letting us tag along. Sorry, JP.
Yeah. Can I say something?
Yes.
In our older videos, I used to get yelled at all the time for interrupting Amelia. People would always comment about me interrupting her. And I said, if I didn't interrupt, I would never say anything. Sometimes she has entire conversations by herself. I never have to say a word. I just sit there and,
I get excited. What can I say?
That's why our relationship works. I don't have to talk.
If you guys ever engage with me online, my words are very few and far between.
Yeah, when she types, it's one word.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking is a different story. So anyway, we filmed this morning. We filmed all of the volunteer activities, and that will be, right now I'm planning on sharing that on Tuesday for Tuesday's video. Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. We have other videos coming up.
Hey, from Kerala. We love Kerala.
Hola from Kerala.
F&F Gamer. Hi, guys. Hi, Steve. I saw you joining us. Hope you're doing well. Steve Lewis.
Oh, hola, Steve.
Minnie's godfather.
Minnie.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys are all there. So nice to see you. It was so nice to meet you all this morning. That's Jenny's comment.
Oh.
They're there with the group.
Oh, nice. Great. Nobody has given us any problems about flying Mini, although I'm not sure that they know where the pilot is located. Since I've been flying from indoors most of the time.
I saw another person flying their drone. Well, I saw their drone. So we know the drone is connected to a person.
Yeah.
I don't know where that drone's owner was.
Yeah, nobody said anything. I did for this last video. I did walk down to the other side of our neighborhood so I could be closer to the beach.
Oh, wow. Someone says, hi, I'm watching you live from Asia at 1:30 a.m. Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
Oh, look, Sarah and Luca. Hola, Sarah and Luca.
Sarah and Luca. We miss you.
We hope you guys are doing okay in Argentina. I haven't checked out your last live stream, but I've watched a couple of your other recent videos.
Yeah.
We're so happy that you guys found a place to call home for now.
Yes, that you're safe and that hopefully settled somewhat.
Yeah, it's challenging times for the van lifers.
Wow, Juan Carlos says he's working in the first line as an emergency doctor in Ibiza. I cannot even imagine what you must be experiencing right now.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. That's a tough job. Oh, God.
Yep.
Sorry, I need my fan.
I know, and Amelia and I have gained weight. We feel really bad because finding out that our neighbors are hungry, and here we are, we've eaten too much bread and brownies.
Yeah, we've been comfort baking.
I just baked a fresh loaf.
Yes, I'm going to try to not eat so much because I know this is going to be over soon, and then we're going to want to get back out on the beach, and I would actually like to be able to float on top of my surfboard, not sink to the bottom. Sorry, Luke, I'm so glad you guys are all right. That was scary for sure. I can't even imagine.
All right, so do we want to end the suspense and let people know what the funds are? Can you pull them up? I don't have them on. I don't have them memorized.
Oh, sorry, Leash.
Okay, so far in one day, we posted our video yesterday. I think it was around 12:30 or 1. I don't remember exactly. So since then, 170 people have donated a total of $13,000.
Yeah,
$13,000. I told Amelia, I'm like, if we get $500, I'm gonna be really happy. And so we obviously are not prepared to deal with this much. So to break that out, it was $9,724 for people and $3,301 for dogs and cats. This is just incredible. We're speechless, and as the notifications kept binging in, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe how much people are giving.
I know. Thank you all so much. We are humbled. We are truly grateful. And Lewis says, I'm Lewis. I'm one of the guys in the team who is helping the community. I want to say thanks for the help you're sending. We are all very grateful.
Yes. We're really grateful for them because they're working really hard to get food to people. And we went on a couple deliveries today, and I mean, these people need help. And it's, there are families without jobs that need help too. But the houses we went to, these are elderly people.
Right.
These are not working age people. Somebody posted a comment that I deleted that it's great that we're trying to do the right thing, but we should really be asking these people to work for the money or the food. And I mean, these people they're old. Some of the people were really old.
Well, and also,
what are they going to do?
They can't do anything because we're on a quarantine.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if they would, they could. People are giving back.
Yeah.
The vice president of the comuna today told us that some of the abuelos, as he said, are making herbal medicines to help provide the community with immunity boosters. To help everybody's pitching in to help keep everybody healthy. But a lot of people just truly are not able to work. And you guys, there aren't jobs here. Yeah,
there's no jobs. I mean, other than they're talking about planting some community gardens, and some of these funds may go to buy gardening, seeds and soil and things to help garden, because the comuna wants to start growing more of its own food, which is a really good outcome from this. We've definitely become too dependent on suppliers for everything. We need to get back to the victory garden mindset where we grow, everybody grows something,
Right.
some of our own food. Even if you live in an apartment, you can grow herbs or something. Well, none of us do that anymore. We rely completely on our food supply system. And when things like this happen and it crashes, we run out of food quickly.
Well, and also we want to be able to support people in case somebody gets sick, they need medicine. I mean, there's a lot of things to think about.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And it's not just here in Olón. That's the thing. It's happening all throughout Ecuador, all throughout the world. So we're really grateful that we can do our part and that you guys have been so generous with your support too.
Yeah, and we're going to be as transparent as we possibly can because we know there's a lot of scammers out there who, ask for donations and then just pocket the money. So I created a new page on our website to show you what we've collected and how it's being distributed. I'll put in there each time we make a distribution to Jenny or any of the other food drives in this area or the people doing the pet food drives. I'll put a note in there with the date and who the money went to, how much it was, and what it was used to buy, how many packages were delivered for people. So I'll have all that on our website, every time we do anything.
Yeah, well, we're going to be very open about that. Oh, and so sorry to interrupt you, my love, but F&F Gamer is one of the people we met at Chinu and Abin's wedding.
Oh, awesome!
That was a year ago.
That was a year ago, and an experience of a lifetime. We can't forget our
I
anniversary.
know, their anniversary is coming up, and so is ours. Like one of many anniversaries that we now have to celebrate. And Gary and Bonnie, hola. Everyone's going to work on doing a community garden here in Olón.
Yeah.
The comuna is working on that, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, and the seeds are hard to come by and they're expensive, so everybody's starting to save seeds. So anybody in this area that wants to save seeds from like tomatoes or peppers, onion, what do you save seeds from?
Anything with a seed, I guess.
Anything with a seed.
Yep.
So we're started collecting ours. We're going to plant beets, onions,
peppers, tomatoes, onions. I've got some beet, tops that I'm going to try to grow, and we have a butternut squash. We ate the squash, but we saved the seeds. So I'm hoping those are viable, and anything, cucumbers and zucchini, whatever we can do.
Yeah,
green beans.
Yeah, we have a nice backyard, and our landlord gave us permission to make some raised beds. But right now, we have a big planter that was empty, so we had that filled with dirt. And we bought some pots to get things started, and we're going to make sure we can grow things. I told Amelia we have to prove the concept before we pay to have the raised beds built.
Yes.
So if we can grow some stuff, then we'll get the raised beds as the next step.
I'm confident we can grow. We can grow.
Oh, thanks, Yvonne.
Anything.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not anything.
Yvonne, I think, Yvonne, that's a super chat for $15. Thank you.
Gracias.
That's our very first super chat ever.
Cool.
It took me a minute to realize what it was.
And yes, you can still donate. That's the thing. It's like, this is a lot of money, but I don't know how quickly we'll go through it.
Yeah. And if you want to donate to the fundraiser, don't do it through a super chat. Please do it through our website. I put the links on the homepage very prominently on the very top so that you can donate to either people or the dogs and cats. And
there's a lot of lentils that are readily available here. So some of the things that they're Jenny and Steffi and gang, Luis and Stefan and everyone are buying are lentils and rice and pasta. And then they were able to get a bunch of vegetables, some carrots, tomatoes, and potatoes for about, a week and a half. Do you think it was that 2 weeks? There was definitely a bit of a vegetable scarcity going on.
Yeah,
it was a little concerning, but luckily over the last couple of days, the veggie markets have been back open. So there's been more fresh produce because people need food just to make it through this time, but we'd like to keep everyone as healthy as possible and get some nutrients. Yeah, I think didn't Jenny or Steffi said that somebody donated them a bunch of limes, which is good. So we get some vitamin C and
and flavor in the food.
Yeah, flavor is good too. If you have a question, we'll definitely ask. And if anybody asks, that was for the group. Steffi wants you guys to know if you have any questions about the group and what they're doing here locally. They're online with us right now chatting. So feel free to toss it out there.
Yep. And thanks, Ashley.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We really appreciate all your guys' support. There's definitely a lot of people that are gonna, hopefully sleep a little easier thanks to everyone's generosity and our help.
It was neat to meet the vice president of the comuna today too. He's very, what do you call it? Integral. He's
yes.
Intimately involved with the volunteer activities, and he's lived here his whole life. He knows everybody and knows who's in need, who needs things the most, and he also kind of knows who other people are helping. So he's really instrumental in making sure the right people get the food at the right time.
So Hill Country Hick said her book club, or your book club, I'm not sure. Sorry. We had a Zoom meeting, very cool, about gardening, and they said that they recommend you grow beans, cucumbers for fast results.
Oh, nice.
Good. We like fast results.
Yeah.
And I like cucumbers and green beans. And salad greens under 85 degrees. We could probably do that here.
Yeah, well, we're heading into the cooler season. It's been really warm, actually. But
it has. And we're doing fine, Jorge. We're good. Life is good. We're stay positive, and we're just trying to stay positive. It helps a lot to have things to focus on, like helping other people and going out and helping deliver food
So
go ahead.
So as far as the donations go, Jenny and Steffi and her crew, they're the biggest crew so far working here. There are a couple other food drives, and we're probably going to donate some money to them too. One is in La Entrada, run by Marcia and Shell at Villa de los Sueños. We feature them in many videos. And we're probably going to give some of it to them because they're helping the people in La Entrada, which is just a little north of here. And then there's another food drive here in Olón, and we just figure the more people we can help,
exactly,
we can reach more people more quickly,
right?
Because that's obviously it's a lot of money. I mean, what did I say it was? 10,000, roughly, almost 10,000 for the people, and it's a lot of money to get out there quickly. There's limited bandwidth, so
right.
We're going to be working with these crews to figure out how to get more food out more quickly. However, this is a long-term problem. This is not going to go away anytime soon.
Right.
Because even once the quarantine is lifted, tourism is not going to be a thing here for quite a while. People are going to wait, both domestically and internationally. They're going to wait to see how things turn out. And people from Guayaquil are the main source of tourism here in this part of the coast. And we don't think they're going to be allowed to leave Guayas for quite a while, or at least Guayaquil.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for all those poor people there. They're at the epicenter, and yikes, it's scary.
So even once tourism is allowed back and people feel comfortable traveling, then they have to book their trips and plan their vacation. They're not going to say, "Oh, I'm going to go visit Ecuador tomorrow." It's going to be next month or in 3 months. So this is going to be a long process before people are back here, and most of the locals rely on the tourism industry. So, and I did want to. Oh, there's a guy out there.
Oh,
he's breaking curfew. And I did want to mention one very, very important thing for anybody who's watching is that we don't have the money here. It's not in our house. It's all online.
Yeah.
And we're transferring the funds online to the heads of these food drives. So we never touch the money physically. It's not in our house. So, we can't give money out if anybody comes here. So el dinero no está aquí en la casa. No tenemos el dinero. El dinero está en línea, solo electrónico. So no está aquí.
Wow, muy bien.
Oh, thanks, David.
Yes, thank you so much. Sorry. I think
yes, Steve, I built all the websites. I've been building websites for 25 years. I was building websites before there were editors. I built websites in a text notepad. That's how long I've been doing it. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, well, the other thing we should mention about the fact that we won't have the money in our house, the people aren't going to have, like Jenny and Steffi, nobody has money just laying around because they go and they take the money. just what they need, and then they go and buy the food that day, what they can distribute that day. Because we have a short window here because of the curfew. We can only be out until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's a part-time thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, so they get the money and then they go buy food with it and then they go deliver the food. So they don't have money to hand out either.
Yes. Doug, thanks for joining us.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, the tax issue, hopefully it's not, I mean, once again, we were expecting like $500.
And you know what? If we do, it's still worth it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's, hopefully it shouldn't be an issue because we're not keeping any of it. So
Well, we'll find out.
we'll find out. I hate that we have to worry about that kind of stuff when we're just trying to help people, but.
No, it's the way it is. But like I said, it's worth it. So what's going on with everybody?
I don't know, FNF Gamer, the emoji doesn't look like you, so
Yeah,
I don't know what you look like.
I guess maybe he can't hear us. I don't know. We had an awesome time at Chino and Abed's wedding. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jose Rivera, I believe I remember your name. 170 people. I don't remember everyone's name that's on the list, but I have the list. I have all your names and email addresses. So thank you all. I had planned on responding to everyone individually, but we launched the video and then took a break and watched some TV and then made dinner. And by the time I looked at my inbox, it was full.
Yeah.
And I was already overwhelmed. So I was going to respond to everybody individually. I also posted that if you donated over $100 that I would give you a shout out by name. We have 58 people donate over $100. So that would be an entire video. So unfortunately, I may not do that.
We'll figure out how to get everyone recognized. Obviously, we can't do it right now because we'd just be rattling off lists of names, which you guys probably would not appreciate. But we'll figure that out.
Yeah. I guess I just didn't expect it. I'm still shocked by the generosity of everyone. I didn't even know that many people watched our videos. Somebody said, Gary said, make a list of names and hold them up.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could do remember that NXS video?
Oh, you know what? I can do that that's a great idea, Gary, except I won't hold it up on the video, old school style. I'll actually, in our next video on Tuesday, or Wednesday, whatever day it is, about the volunteer efforts, I will put a little credit screen with everybody's name that donated over $100 on it. That way I can have them in a video. I just won't be able to say it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be like a credits kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want to remain anonymous, we respect that. Yeah,
let us know if you donated over $100 if you want to remain anonymous, and I will leave your name off of that screen.
Yes.
And once it's posted, I can't remove it. FYI, I can't take down the video once it's up.
So you do have time to think about it.
Yeah, but I won't post it till Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes. So Ed Butera said they have a trip to Cuenca in late June. Oh, got another one that confused me. Yes, we hope we can fly then too. I hope so. What's the date today? The 11th? Oh, tomorrow's Easter. So tomorrow's the 12th, right? Yeah. We hope so too. I mean, we heard from Javier at Apartamentos Otorongo that they're offering really low prices. So if anybody
for long-term rentals, so they're doing more of moving more toward a long-term rental arrangement because there's no tourism.
Yeah.
So
if anybody is in need down the road, you might want to connect with them. As you know, they hold a dear place in our heart. That was the very first place we stayed when we came to Ecuador, and they're like family to us. They are.
Yeah, they're great people. And several of our unconventionals are living there right now.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, eventually we'll get back there.
We were going to stay there in the last week of March when we were going to go back to Cuenca. We had already made arrangements to stay at Apartamentos Otorongo, and obviously we weren't able to make it.
I know, and I've forgotten because of all of this that Chino and Amin were going to come out here to celebrate their 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So if you don't know the story,
wait a second. Thanks, Jorge.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, story.
Oh, and somebody asked real quick what the population of Olón is, and Steffi said it's 2,500 people.
Thanks, Steffi.
Yes, thank you. So when we got married, when we went to Kerala for Chino and Abin's wedding, we had told Abin that we didn't have a ceremony. That's not really our thing, but we just did sign the paperwork.
At the courthouse.
And we just turned it in. We didn't have any witnesses or anything, because in Colorado, you don't need to have witnesses. And so Abin and Chino were so upset that we didn't have a priest bless our marriage. So when we went to Kerala for their wedding, they spoke to their priest, and their priest blessed our marriage. So we have other rings now that we haven't been wearing since we got to the coast.
Because my hands are swollen from the heat and humidity, so I haven't been wearing my rings.
So we have our wedding day from when we turned in our paperwork in Colorado, and now we have our other day that we celebrate for when we did our ring ceremony and got blessed in India. So that was pretty awesome. God, I had forgotten all about that. We've been so focused on what's happening right now, of course. Jorge says, where is my donation? I'm not sure.
All right, Jeannie, let's keep the politics off our channel. We avoid talking politics. It's one of those things that no one agrees on. We don't talk politics, religion, and a few other things. We just like to keep things positive and happy, and try to leave the manufactured divide for those who are manufacturing it.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that road. We're all in this together. The whole world is dealing with this stupid COVID-19 craziness.
Yep.
I don't even know what else to call it. It's just craziness. Scott wants to know if we started our garden yet. Well, I kind of started it today by just putting some stuff in water.
Well,
how lame is that?
We started it when we assembled dirt. The garden is started. We have dirt that's ready to be planted.
So we're gonna actually do some official planting tomorrow, which should be pretty easy. I'm actually really excited about it. As JP mentioned in other videos, I had a garden back when I lived in Littleton, Colorado, and I really enjoyed it. That's why I know he's really worried that we're not gonna be able to grow anything. I think we're gonna be okay, especially in this climate.
Yeah.
I think as long as we can keep the daisy out of it, which is why we have pots and why we want to do raised beds. And there are slugs and snails, something I did not have to worry about in Colorado. So
yeah, we have snails that are that big around, and really slugs that are like that long.
And they're quite fascinating.
Jose, we are going to do a Zoom meeting for our patrons on Patreon, and that's we're going to start that this month.
Yes.
We've been doing live streams for our patrons for the last several months, but we've decided that we're going to make our live streams public and do a Zoom meeting for our patrons once a month now.
Yeah, and I think to make sure we don't get any Zoom bombing, that we will make that a password thing.
Yeah.
So we'll send all of that out to you guys before we're ready to roll.
The Zoom meeting will be in 2 weeks, I think. It's usually the last week of the month, or the second to the last.
Yeah, I know we're a little behind because we were supposed to do our Q&A video, but we haven't, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Oh, Orlando, muchas gracias.
Thanks, Orlando. Sorry, I have my Kansas accent. Orlando.
I know, I said comuna today.
I know.
Shame on me. Smack.
I made her do a retake on that one. I said, you can't say comuna. It's comuna. Comuna.
So, oh gosh, eggplant. I would love to get. Alan said short crops are otro. I'm not sure what kind of bell peppers those are. String beans, eggplant. That would be good.
Luke Anejo asked if we ever miss Colorado or just being in the U.S.
We miss our family and friends.
Yeah, can't say we miss the location. Neither of us like being cold.
Yeah.
So Colorado in the winter is cold, and the summers are beautiful there. We love the summers.
Yeah, I miss hiking a lot.
Yeah, we miss hiking in the mountains, but
you know,
we miss our family and friends.
But we don't miss, I mean, sometimes it'd be nice to have some of the conveniences. But after being here for as long as we have, Honestly, that doesn't even really bother me anymore. The only thing is, like, JP needs his iPhone repaired. Well, that's not very convenient to get repaired here, but anything's doable. You just have to.
Yeah, well, I need my laptop repaired too.
Well, that too.
So my SD card reader quit working today, so now I have to download the files from my camera onto Amelia's computer, upload them to Dropbox, and then download them to my computer. Because I can't get them on my computer.
So somebody asked for, here, I'll type it on my computer while you're doing Apartamentos Otorongos. I'll type it in the comments.
It's hotelotorongo.com.
Okay, did that work? Yep.
Good job.
Gracias. I have my moments.
Well, and man, we think every day should be meatless, but we usually don't talk about that. We try to keep that off of our channel too.
Yeah,
It's a sticky point. It's as bad as religion. What's really funny is when I told my parents I wasn't religious anymore, they took it really well. When I told them I wasn't eating meat anymore, they didn't take it so well. I thought it was interesting that the meat was more important than the religion. So that makes me realize that our diets are more like a religion than not. So we leave politics and religion off, I hear.
Yeah. And Daisy and Alicia are doing great. They're Alicia's napping next to me, and Daisy's chilling out. They're good. Daisy misses her beach walks, as do we. But we'll get back there eventually. And yeah, somebody else said graphic nuts. I'm sure I just totally butchered your handle.
Hey, graphics nut. How do I clean my SD card reader? Does blowing in the little slot do anything? Because that was my first thing I tried, was just giving it a good blow to see if there was anything in there. But I know it's not the card because it works fine in the camera and in Amelia's computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe it needed to be cleaned.
Not exactly sure how to clean it.
I think you need one of those little air can things, with a little super thin nozzle thingy that you can just blow it out. I don't know. I didn't know that ducks ate slugs. I guess something I've never ever thought about before. I don't know if those words have ever come out of my mouth.
We don't see a lot of ducks here.
No, chicken, yes.
A lot of chickens.
Yep.
Lots and lots of egg-laying hens.
So, and yeah, we're fine. We've got plenty of food. We went to Tia the other day, and
yeah, we were a little nervous because the Mercaditos up here in town were closed for several days in a row. And when they were open, the line was clear down the street, and they didn't have hardly anything. Mm-hmm. So we walked all the way into Montanita to Tia and bought a bunch of produce there. And then the very next day, all of the mercados were open and almost fully stocked. So
yeah,
and they've been open the last several days.
Stuffy said that the owner went to La Libertad and brought back a whole truckload of food. Well, we saw him this morning, so that's good. So that seems to hopefully have improved. In Guayaquil, I guess it seems like it's pretty bad. We've heard from multiple people that it's really bad there, but we can't leave the province. There's no travel between provinces, so we know kind of as much as you guys do. If anybody's watching from Guayaquil, please let us know. We're definitely feel for you. I mean, the bodies on the street, I think that's pretty accurate. But I did read that they are working hard to get all of that cleaned up, and hopefully that's all been taken care of by now. I feel like I didn't say that properly.
No, that's all right. They're used to you by now. Okay, guys, the ducks and the chickens might work for the slugs, but they would also work well for Daisy, the chickens and the ducks. She does not do well with other animals. So she is finally got to where she likes other dogs. But when I first got her, she was a rescue puppy, and she hated other dogs. She still hates cats.
Oh my gosh, she's like a crazy dog.
She's crazy. I mean, she looks like a rabid dog if she sees a cat. Her fur stands up all the way down her back. She starts coughing, and it's awful. She embarrasses. She brings shame upon the family.
She does. She
Man.
does. She is crazy. The other dogs and cats pretty much all get along here. They all chillax. And then there's Daisy.
I know. I said the other dogs like cats here, Daisy. You're going to have to adapt, but she won't listen to me.
Nope.
Got
So
it.
yeah, I can't imagine her with if we had a couple backyard chickens.
Oh man,
That would
it would just probably be a pile of feathers.
that would not go well.
That would not go well.
That would be awful.
Daisy, we're talking about
And
you.
Ola from Quito. So, and Ruth said the mayor in Guayaquil is buying refrigerated trucks for the bodies. I think I did see that. Oh, Graphic Nuts said banana peels. Oh, well, that we can do.
Yeah.
Daisy won't try to eat a banana peel. At least I don't think so.
I don't know. She might.
Well, she's not going to be able to get in the beds.
Yeah, because they're going to be raised.
Yes.
Otherwise, she would just trounce them because the cats like to sit up on the wall of our backyard and meow at her, and then she just goes berserk and tramples the plants.
She was like that with squirrels too.
Yeah, the same thing with squirrels back in Colorado.
Oh my gosh. And they would just sit on the fence and shake their little tails at her and just taunt her.
It's funny how they love to taunt her because they know she can't get them.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. They've got her number.
Yep.
So how is everyone out there doing? What are
Yeah.
you guys doing to keep yourself busy? Gary said Guayaquil is allowing people to register dust. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And they're also starting to record people with coronavirus symptoms, and they don't have to have the test. So we might actually start getting better, more accurate numbers.
Yep.
Go Ducks. Well, we definitely went on a duck tangent.
Didn't see that one
I
coming,
know.
did you?
Duck, duck, chicken. Wasn't that a drinking game in college?
I don't know.
No, I think that was duck, duck, goose.
Duck Duck Goose is a kid's game.
Oh,
That's
I
the
one
one
it's
where
where a
you
you
go
drinking
around
game.
the ring. That's a children's game.
I don't know. I guess I had a more fun childhood than you.
Disturbed childhood.
I actually never had a drink of alcohol until I went to college.
Yeah, you guys, so Luca Nejo said they're cooking a lot more. We've been cooking a ton, obviously. I think we've talked about that before in our videos. So
Yeah.
we already cooked a lot anyway, and yeah, now it's even more, which is good.
And we're recording more for our other channel, A Lot of Veg.
Yep.
If you guys are interested in our cooking videos, it's our channel is called Lot of Veg, LOTTAVEG.
Oh, Bonnie, that's nice that you can run up down your stairs indoors. I've been doing yoga and I'm doing some weight training, and I have not been practicing my surfer get up, pop up moves like I should be. Shame on me. When I think about doing that, then I was like, oh, I don't even know when we're going to get to go back out in the ocean. So I just try not to think about it. But I guess I need to quit that, huh, JP?
Yeah.
Stay positive. Jogging, spring cleaning. We need to spring clean too. We were just talking about that. And we need to vacuum Daisy. She's been shedding a lot lately.
Yeah.
Ruth, I know you're right. I need to do my pop-ups.
Yep. Let's practice those.
Everyone call me out on it, because if you call me out, I'll do it.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Jim and Rose Gurley emailed us and said they're expecting like
blizzard.
Yeah. Ugh. Although I was thinking about that because, they said in Colorado you shouldn't plant your seeds or your seedlings until after Mother's Day because we almost always would get snow.
Yep.
That's May 9th. Isn't it May 9th?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
It's
around
in
there.
May.
It changes.
It does change.
Luca Nejo, I would love to learn how to surf, but my back is not in a position that I can do that bending over and balancing. I have very bad balance because of the nerve damage from my spinal cord injury, and I can't bend over like that. So, how they do, show them how they do the surfer move. I can't do that kind of stuff. My back doesn't bend that way. I've got that much hardware in it. So.
Wow. So Brenda, your dish you made sounds really good. Onions, pistachios, mushrooms, hemp seeds, spices, almond flour with steel cut oats. Yummy. Well done. People said they're watching movies.
Oh no, tornadoes tomorrow.
Ew.
We don't miss the tornadoes. I don't miss those. I grew up in Kansas, I hated tornadoes.
Wow. Body surfing, that would be fun.
Yeah, I would like to do body surfing, but I need a longer board. My back end can't tail off the board. It'd have to be on a bigger board. So maybe our new surf friends, once we're back in the ocean, can help me out with a longer board for body surfing.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of surfboards that are going to be in need of use.
Yeah.
I guess they don't really get rusty. Michael said they've been more conscious to eat all their leftovers.
Yeah, that's what I told Amelia today.
Yes.
I said we are not throwing anything away, so we need to freeze. If something looks like it's going to go bad before we can eat it, we're going to freeze it.
Well, we haven't really, nothing's gotten.
I know, we haven't, nothing, we've eaten everything.
Yeah.
In fact, the last time, before we went to the store the last time, our fridge was bare. I was starting to get a little worried.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Santa Fe, New Mexico. That's a cool city.
Yeah, Judith, I've tried body surfing here. I've actually done body surfing without a board before, but the waves here are not that conducive. They're not long enough. And the big waves where you can actually body surf are kind of out further, and I don't really like going out there without a board. It's kind of deep, and there's a lot of undertow here.
Yeah, there is.
So I stay in closer in there, but they're not the kind of waves that you can really body surf on. But you can boogie board on them, but unfortunately that would hurt my back.
Yeah, JP actually does want to try to paddleboard.
I really do want to paddleboard. That looks like so much fun.
It looks like
it's a good
fun.
core workout too.
I'd be down with that. I'll do both.
Yeah. So yeah, just out past the break is usually really calm unless it's windy. But so there we see paddleboarders out there, and they have a paddleboarding class that I could take or a lesson.
Yeah, I did see somebody. I think
There-
one of
there-
those places on the beach had paddleboard lessons. That'd be cool. It doesn't seem like it's ever quite calm enough, but it must be. One day we'll find out. Yeah, so JP did a mini video on Tuesday, right? Was that Tuesday?
Yes, Tuesday.
I was telling JP that all the days seem very similar because I have meetings now every day for work, and they're all basically the same. So, not that I'm not complaining. Work's going really well. We're very busy.
Yeah.
But it does make it feel a bit like Groundhog Day.
It's definitely Groundhog Day.
Yes. All right, what else? What else, JP? It seems like you're
Sorry, I'm
getting distracted.
just watching the curfew breakers. I get distracted by the curfew breakers. I'm like, what are they doing out there? I want to be outside too.
I'm distracted by the beautiful flowers and the palm trees.
It's really pretty here today.
Yes, it was hot this morning. Oh my gosh, I was so sweaty. It was embarrassing. Sorry, everyone. It was gross.
Michael, we are minimalists, or what I call gentle minimalists. So we don't get a lot of things. We just don't buy a lot of things unless we would really use it or if it's easy to get rid of. So whenever we talk about getting something, we say, are we going to really use this every day or at least a lot? And are we going to want to deal with getting rid of it if we don't want it anymore? And usually I come up to the conclusion that I don't want to deal with getting rid of stuff. Mm-hmm. So we just decide not to get it. We can do exercises without equipment.
A bicycle would be nice. We have talked about
a bicycle would be really nice here because we don't have a car and things are a little bit further away than they were in Cuenca. So a bike would be nice. Plus, I like riding bikes outdoors, and it'd be really cool to be able to ride one on the beach like a lot of people do. So we may look into getting a bike, and that we can pretty easily give away or sell here.
I would like to buy a new coffee pot.
Yeah, our coffee pot broke.
Yes.
Of all things to break, the coffee pot broke.
I know. I can't believe it. Fortunately, I have this teeny tiny little French press. And then JP's like, oh, yeah, we can get instant coffee. So we're doing instant coffee.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
It's actually pretty good. I kind of like it. It reminds me of Swiss Miss.
Yeah, we went to Tia thinking maybe we could find one there, but we couldn't. But, oh, well. There are worse things in life. Although, I don't know. It was pretty disturbing the morning that the coffee was. Yeah,
it wasn't. Yeah, the heating element went out of it. So it doesn't heat the water anymore.
Yeah, it didn't happen after we had our coffee. It was before.
Yeah.
And somebody asked if we've had any trouble finding masks. A lot of people here are making masks and really nice masks. I just told JP, I think we probably need to get new ones that we can wash, because we have those, like the surgical ones that you just tie and, you sweat in them, and I think they need to probably be cleaned. So we'll work on that. I know that there's multiple places here that sell masks, and we can buy toilet paper. We're not seeing any toilet paper hoarding. I saw a whole giant pile in one of the mercados today. Oh yeah, and JP does some physical therapy for his back, so I think they're kind of some yoga
it's
stuff.
kind of yoga-like. I have about 40 minutes worth of specific physical therapy exercises / stretching I do. So, and it's somewhat yoga-like, but it's adapted for me. Somebody
asked Centauro how Vilcabamba. Yeah, if anybody's online and knows, I haven't really heard much about Vilcabamba. I mean, I know there's cases in Loja. There's cases all over the country now. But I don't know specifically how things are out there. They're so isolated.
Yeah.
When they had the Paro, man, they were completely cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Torrential rains tomorrow. That does not sound like fun.
No. Somebody asked if you missed the Splains, if you would rather be there or here now.
Here. I love the private, even though I get hot and sweaty, I love it. It's really nice. I was cold a lot in Cuenca. I was cold a lot where I grew up in Illinois and in Colorado, and I don't like to be cold. I do not like it. I would much rather just use the fan. And I'm happy, I'm excited once this is over that we'll be able to go back out and enjoy the ocean, because that was always been a dream of mine, to live so close to the water. What's cool, you guys, is that now that it's quiet, we can actually hear the ocean where we could not before. So that's a nice surprise.
Yeah.
So Papa Yas said there are cases in Vilcabamba.
It's pretty amazing to think that this started, they think it's in November now. I read online, they think some guy in November died from it in China, in that Wuhan place. It's amazing to think that one person had it and it's now worldwide in just a matter of months. Isn't that fascinating?
It is.
That it can spread that quickly. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. And, I saw a headline today, I didn't read the article, that they're saying that California was exposed to coronavirus earlier than anybody expected. I think that happened everywhere. We were talking about that there aren't any confirmed cases here where we are in this stretch of the coast, but I would be shocked if it's not here with all the tourists that were here.
Yeah.
And, when did that first case get diagnosed? It's been like a month. So
here in Ecuador, It was end of February.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just amazing.
I think.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, it was the end of February.
Olaf, Edwin, Chicago. How are the fish markets? Maybe somebody, Steffi.
We don't know.
Luis, maybe somebody else can.
They're outdoor, like the ones that you really don't want to buy from.
I don't know how that works here. But again, they're subject to the quarantine, so I have no idea how the fishing is going. Because
they're still fishing, and they're giving them. A lot of the fishermen are giving extra food away to their neighbors. The people here are so generous.
They really are.
It's really amazing to see how generous everyone is. And Steffi was telling us that if they take food somewhere and they have enough, they'll say they have enough and tell them. As Americans, we don't have that mindset. We'd be like, yeah, here, I'll take it for today. Give it to my neighbor over there who's starving.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to express what I'm trying to say.
Such a strong sense of community here, and people take care of each other. And just like Shell was telling us about the couple that live in La Entrada, people, the elderly people, if they don't have family members that are able to help them, then the community will come out and help them and make sure that they have food and that they have medicine and things like that, because they aren't able to. They're old, they can't work. And it's really awesome that people are so caring.
Yeah, it's really a generous, caring culture.
Yes. Yeah, and you guys are going to see the food drive video, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes.
Our first one. First of many, I hope.
Yeah, we definitely plan on showing more.
What is Wim Hof? I don't know what that is, you guys.
Wim Hof.
Wim Hof? I'm not familiar with that.
Wim Hof. What is Wim Hof? Oh, is this something about surfing?
I don't know. Somebody tell us. I don't know what that is. I guess we can use the Google.
Yeah, sounds like Klingon.
Yeah, I saw Gary and Bonnie. I've seen that they're helping with food drives and helping check on the neighbors in Cuenca. I've seen it in Salinas. I'm sure it's going on all throughout the country. Steven said,
we don't have to read that.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, breathing exercises. Oh, okay, we'll check it out. I've never heard of that.
What? Oh,
Wim Hof.
Hof, breathing?
Breathing exercises.
Oh no. Couple of months. Well, it's probably going to be delayed, but you'll be here soon.
You will. Things are going to have to go back to normal because this just isn't sustainable. People cannot go on forever without working. I mean, unless we come up with a completely different way to provide people with food and medicine. And I mean that throughout the entire world. I mean, the whole economy is suffering worldwide, not just here in Ecuador and in South America. Hi, baby. I did make some Ecuadorian, I don't know. I used Ecuadorian food. I made some Platanos Verdes tortillas yesterday that were really yummy.
Yeah, I'm going to post that video on a lot of veg probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not hard to fall in love with Ecuador, Nandita. It is an amazing country. It's so diverse here. It's so beautiful, and you can pretty much experience any type of climate and outdoor activity you want, except for skiing. You can't ski here.
You could if you want to just hike up because there is snow.
Well, if you want to.
I don't think there's a ski lift.
Some of the stuff that Javier does, the hiking on those volcanoes, my gosh, they're like 16,000 feet.
Well, Chimborazo is 21,000.
Oh, is it that high? Okay. They're really high.
Oh, thanks, James.
Yes, thank you very much. That's very kind.
I can't really see that font. It needs to be bigger.
No, we just got you new glasses.
It's just really small and it's far away. Right, you can see it?
Yeah.
With your bionic eyes.
We just got you glasses. That's a little concerning, JP.
The problem is they're progressive. So if I look up, it's in that in-between distance.
Oh, okay.
So if I look down like this, it's too close. And if I look up, it's too far.
So next week, we're going to have our first video showing some of the fundraising.
No,
not fundraising, volunteering. I'm sorry about that. And what else we have on the horizon? It's hard to say since we're still going to be under lock and key somewhat.
Yeah. So I do have another mini video that I was going to share in our next video, but it doesn't make sense to go on the volunteer video. So we'll save that one. Mm-hmm. So I do have another mini video coming.
We'll show some of our gardening, like we mentioned, which will probably be a really short segment of a video just because there's not going to be a lot to show quite yet. But we're really excited. And then we'll also hopefully get together with some of the people who share the dog and cat food. Mm-hmm. And get that rolling out as well.
To share that as well.
Yeah, like JP mentioned in the very beginning of our live stream that there's a couple other people out here that are spearheading the food initiatives, and we want to be able to support everybody because, like Steffi said, Jenny or Steffi said that there's 2,500 people here. So there's another little village that's that way. I think she said it was called San Vicente de Loja.
San Vicente de Loja.
That is part of the comuna too. So
yeah,
and
there's hiking and waterfalls and howler monkeys.
She said that was a while away.
Ways away.
Yeah, whatever. It was farther, but that other community is closer, and their group supports that community with the food as well. So as we mentioned, there's a lot of people that need help.
But back to the howler monkeys.
Oh yes. When this is
When
over.
this is over, they're going to take us hiking out there to see the waterfalls and stuff. A lot of people have been asking what's in the mountains that you guys can see from Minnie in the background of Olón, and we've never been out that far, so we're really excited.
Hi, Bella the cat and Holger. Ugh, cold in Chicago. Well, that's not surprising. That's a bummer, though. I'm sure you guys are over it. Right now, the mosquitoes have not been bad.
Yeah, they're not as bad now. They were really bad after we got a bunch of rain, but we haven't had any real rain in a couple of weeks.
It's actually been feeling a little dry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
we could use some rain.
hi, Ellen from Minneapolis. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. I thought Alicia was sleeping, but she's a little awake. She's been sleeping a lot and snoring a lot. She has allergies. You know, Michael, I don't know how many expats live in the city. There's a pretty good sized expat community here in Olón, which is one of the reasons that we were attracted to this area. But more people live here in general all year round. Do you know?
Nope. A lot. I would say.
A lot. There's a lot.
I don't know, what, probably a couple hundred?
Yeah, maybe like 1%.
Yeah, probably. Maybe 1%.
And I know there's people from a lot of other countries too. That's what's so cool about this. So obviously we're from the United States. We've met a lot of people from Canada, from France, Germany, Macedonia, Switzerland, Venezuela, Argentina.
Yeah.
Where else?
It's a melting pot here. A
It
lot of
is a
people
melting
come
pot.
here for the surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked, it got dark. The cloud, looks like a cloud went over and it kind of darkened up in here.
Edwin, I grew up in Des Plaines, which is by O'Hare Airport. And no, I don't miss it. Chicago is a cool city. Excuse me.
You all right?
Yes. Yes, I need a little water. The city is awesome. I don't miss living there. The weather is terrible.
Yeah.
Talk about cold. Ugh. No, thank you.
Alan, we talked about doing more live streams. I don't know. We work a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. That's why we've decided that Saturday is probably the best day for us and probably everybody else because we work so much.
If the demand is there, we'll definitely make it work because we get a lot out of it too. I mean, I think we have a lot of enthusiasm. We love doing our live streams.
Yeah.
But like JP said, we've been working a lot. My job's been extra busy. Now that my whole company is virtual, we're having a lot more meetings and trying to still just stay on top of the changing situation. And I keep my fingers crossed that I continue to stay busy because you never know what's going to happen. Things are fine now, but who knows what it's going to be like. We're thinking more July, August, things might really come to a screeching halt, but I hope not.
Judith, if I gave my beer to the slugs, then what would I drink?
Actually, there's been a bit of a beer
There's
shortage
a beer
here.
shortage. Does the slugs, do they like wine? Because you could part with the wine, Amelia's wine.
Very funny. So we got some Palo Santo for the mosquitoes, but fortunately they have not been nearly as bad. Now I'll say that and I'll walk out and I'll just get swarmed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
usually the way it works. Judith said no, it's just beer, JP.
Oh, well.
JP's mom sent us a recipe for beer bread, so
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna have to try that one of these days.
Because you don't need yeast. So rather than, I've been brewing my sour Joe, and I think he's about ready to be used in case we can't find yeast.
Oh, Terry, that's a bummer that beer was getting too expensive.
Oh no.
Although I guess, I don't know, here the vegetables, everything's going up in price,
Yeah.
so it's not surprising. And it's disappointing. The last thing we need is food prices to go up right now.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sucks.
somewhat.
Mhm.
All right, we're approaching our hour mark, Amelia.
We are.
Ready to wrap it up?
Boy, time just flies.
It does.
Is it? Yeah. Wow.
It's 4:00.
You're right.
Casi cuatro.
Where do you see that? Is there a clock on there somewhere?
right there. See.
Oh, I continue to learn things. 40% increase in alcohol in Canada. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What are you going to do? A lot of people are baking now. A lot of people are cooking.
Yeah.
Which is
Amelia's going to have to start learning how to sew because I'm going to outgrow my clothes.
No, we're not going to go down that road. We're not going to just live on white bread.
Yep. And man, all of the craft beer in Ecuador is vegan. They don't use any animal products in their beer making methods here.
Yes, at least that's what a fellow vegan told us.
Yes, our fellow vegan Chuck called the companies and asked specifically for how they made their beer. And
no, we don't eat fish. We are true, strict vegans. I almost said vegetarians. That would not have made any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Did we miss anybody?
No, I think we're going to wrap it up for this week, and we'll probably do the next one on next Saturday, and then we'll reevaluate. And if more people want to do one during the week, then let us know, you guys. We're here for you. You can also post a comment. We're done here. It'll be live on our channel, and you can post in the comments. So thank you guys so much, and thanks for everyone who donated to the fundraiser. It just, it's got a bit of a lag. I think it's a good time to end. Yeah.
All right, it's still working.
Yeah, and if you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified about our next live stream when I post it and share it, and also the volunteer video that will be up on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Yeah. We truly appreciate all your support. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We're grateful for that too. It's a lot of fun. As you guys probably know, I like to talk and I get really energized.
Yeah. She'll be Ricochet Rabbit for the rest of the day. Ricochet Rabbit. She'll be bouncing off the walls in here for the rest of the day, and I'll be over there working and not moving. And we'll keep you posted on everything we're doing to distribute funds and keep sharing the people who continue to donate. Thank you so much again for all your generosity. Yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you all in our next video and our next live stream. All right. Ciao. Oh, ciao. Alicia's like, no. That one little tube.